What's up? What's up? It's your boy Big Ben, and you're tuning into another episode of Let's Go to Church Gospel Show with your boy Big Ben, guys. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna take my glasses off. So I gotta tell y'all this. Guess what? We got a legendary. We got the Rose of Gospel. We got the second one of the halves of the legendary Clark sisters. Let me tell you, she has a plethora. Like I tell you, her list is long. Is I can't say it all. Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole. How you doing today?
Yes. Hey, hello there. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for coming on here. I'm so excited to interview you and talk about your new album that's out, Determined, and other things. Your the cosmetics line, your clothing line. You got a lot of hats. And first of all, I really want to talk about that. But before we start, this is a question I always ask everybody, anybody I interview. So if you could describe Dorinda.co in one word, and what would be that one word?
Okay, describe Dorinda Clark Cole
In one word, and why?
in one word.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, um, I would say word would be plethora. No, I'm just kidding. Um, with me. One word, that's hard to do that.
Okay, okay. Let's do 5 words. Let's go with 5 words.
Five words. Okay. I'm a woman of God. No.
Yes, yes.
Ah, yeah. So I'll say in 5 words, she is an entrepreneur.
Yeah, yeah.
You want me to keep going?
Yeah, you can keep on going. Keep on going.
Mother.
Yes.
She is a grandmother. She is a fashion fashionista. She
Oh,
is a what is it? Oh my goodness, there's just so many things.
yes, ma'am.
That's good right there.
Let's go right there. We good. We got. Let me tell y'all, the Rose of Gospel. Let me tell you, Dr. Cole. She is. First of all, I done seen so many performances of her with her sisters and her by herself in her solo career. She jump around on the stage with them heels about this tall. She don't care.
I get a little nervous now.
You get a little nervous now.
Yeah, I
Why?
get a little nervous. Well, I mean, because we're getting older,
Yes, ma'am.
where you needed to go.
Yes, ma'am. So let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead. First of all, you have been in the industry for almost 40 plus years. And I first got and heard, of course, the legendary Clark sisters. I'm a fan of y'all. Um, then when I seen you go solo, when I was a little younger, when I seen you go solo, I seen you on one of Twinkie's albums, and you did complete the works. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
So that's when I said, hold up. And then they said, this is your, and then they said, oh, this is Twinkie's sister. I was like, oh
That
my
that
God.
was the what was that FAMU A N
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that was FAMU record. And I was ever since then I fell in love. I said, first of all, she got that little rasp voice, right? The little rasp. And it's just you can float notes. You can float notes. Because
Oh wow.
I feel like you could sing a good soprano on a good day.
Okay, on a good day, maybe.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know how I feel on that day? Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. So you have recorded over 5 albums. Let me tell you, all the albums, singles are amazing. Guys, make sure you support her. And now she got a new album after I think 7 years.
Mhm.
Determined. So why did you name the album Determined? And please tell us the process of writing that and coming up with it because it was a long journey, 7 years, and then all of a sudden you came out. What the process? The
Yeah,
process. It takes the process of recording.
well, it is that, because I had, I actually went in a hiatus. I
Yes,
went
ma'am.
in a hiatus because after, I recorded, well, I was getting ready to record the whole album live, and
Right.
then the whole 9 yards of some of the stuff that goes into recording, doing the live shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It didn't pan out right, and so, the record company just said, "Well, we're just gonna pull the."
Oh wow.
Disappointing, very disappointing, and I was like, "Lord, I'm about to fans, my supporters, I'm about to let them all. I know they're probably looking for this record from Dorinda."
Right.
And then it kind of set me back into, um, and I'll say it like this: busy up and doing for God and doing for the ministry and the industry, and then this is something that kind of pushes you back. It's like, oh my God, what is this happening to me? Doing something to save me from something, you
Right.
know. And so I just thank God that, in everything, the Bible says in everything, give thanks. And so I just thank God for that time because I was able to do what Miss Dorinda was doing,
Right.
getting more involved into my clothing line and
Yes.
all this other stuff that I was actually doing that I wanted to make have full throttle, in it. And so, that's what happened. But what made me really, name the album Determined was in spite of what I had to deal with, the first episode of Dorinda. Everybody knows my life story and what I had to go through with I'm Still Here, with the, kind of
Right.
keep, stay busy, keep moving, and I I think artists need to understand that it's really not about us and how we do it, but it's about us trusting God that
Right.
He brings us through everything, and He'll never put us in a predicament where we can't see a way out. He
Yeah.
always gives us a glimpse of hope, letting me know I got you, but you gotta wait on me because I'm moving some things around. And I've always said it that God has the next move. He's
Yes.
got the next move, and I don't want to interfere into that. So that's what made me call the album Determined because I was determined to get this record out, no matter what was happening with the record company, no matter what was happening with other things. I was determined because it was my fans that I
Yes.
was really kind of doing it for. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I'm so glad that you released this time. And God gave it, let that the time be now, and you
Mhm.
released it into the earth. And you have recorded a song with Bishop uh, Marvin Winans and Pj
Mhm.
Morton. And how was that trying to be in the studio with another legend as well? Because y'all both legends, but another legend,
Right.
Bishop Marvin Winans, and then Pj Morton, because PJ Morton, when he writes stuff, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like out of this world. It's out of this world.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Winans was a treat for me
That's
because, like I was saying to other people that, the Clark sisters and the Winans, we actually went to school together. So we have a lot in common, and it's certain things that I think we as each other and know how how it should turn out this way. So me and Marvin was in the studio, and I told him, I said, Marvin, I said, please feel free to add in however you want to. And he did. He was adding stuff in there. And I was saying, Marvin, that's good. I said, well, let's do harmony on this part. Let's do, so we really had a great, it was a great time in the studio with him. And like one of my dreams as an artist and as close as we are is to do something with the incomparable Marvin Winans, you know.
yeah.
So that was a great treat for me. Matter of fact, made me feel like I was determined,
Yes.
because that had happened. And that song was the last song that we had did. And I was out and I was just so excited
Yeah.
about all of the songs on the record. So yeah, so that's what happened with that.
Okay. So now, guys, you make sure you go out to all digital media platforms and get the album Determined. It's available. You need to go down and stream it, like play it all day. Look, you can put it on your Roku TV and you go ahead and stream it all night because every cent counts. Every cent
Mhm.
counts.
That's right. Every cent counts. You
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
You right.
So, how did you want to come out a cosmetic line? What made you do it and why?
Well, I think it was because, I was always into beauty products. If it wasn't the lipstick, it was always something about the eyes. It was always my eyebrows. It was always, my skin complexion, making sure I match. And
Yeah.
I did when I was young. She always now we didn't have the liberty to be able to do what she's doing now, where
Right.
she's telling her, "Ma, can you take me to Sephora? Can you take me to Ulta?" I'm like, how do you know about these places? You're only 9 years old. How do you know about this place? And she goes in the places, she goes in the store and knows exactly what she's looking for. I know I got that from. She got all that stuff on YouTube from them kids. But I'm looking at that and I say, this girl is actually the same like I was when I was, her age. But I was always like that. I think I was more like that than any of my sisters because me and my sister Karen, we used to always, because we play a lot. We played together a lot. So we would always play dolls, paper dolls. See,
Yeah.
back then it was paper dolls. It wasn't no Barbie.
Oh, wow.
Paper dolls. So you have the doll to stand up. You put it in a little sleeve so it could stand up, and then you pinch the actual clothes on. It was like you cut out their clothes and you pinch it. Oh God, the way it is now, I wish it was back in my day. With beauty, and then with he was a fashionista. Um, she knew how to care for her skin, and I think that's the reason why uh, clear now is because back then I went to one of her parties that she had. She had a Mary Kay because she was into Mary Kay, or she had someone do a party at her house, and ever since then I stuck with Mary Kay. Mary Kay has been the best thing that I'm still using it today. So
Okay.
that's why my skin is and I take care of my skin. because I want people to see that you don't only see me on pictures like that, but in real life, like now,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have that much on, but I want them to really notice who I am. I don't want you to be saying, "Is that the?" You know.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know how to put it on light, and so that beauty line really, really doing very well. Lipstick, we got a full line now where you have the makeup, you have the colors, you have the blushes, you have the lashes, you have everything for Duran. So I'm really, really excited about that. I'm glad it's doing very, very well.
And you just launched the men's line, and mine is in my basket. Cause guess what? I'm about to buy it when I get paid on Monday.
Hey, I'm looking for you, Big Ben, to do that now
Yes, ma'am.
because I see you got your beard, and the men's collection now. Yes, you got your beard, and so we have beard oil, we got beard wash, we got beard butter. We also have a comb set with scissors. No, and then
Yeah.
one of them products make your beard grow too. I ain't gonna tell you which
Oh,
one, but let you get it and see which one it is.
okay, good. Cause look, cause certain areas
Yeah,
I want mine to be full. Like I said, it took me a while to
you want
grow.
to be.
I want it to be full, like out here and then like down here. So,
Yeah, oh, you want a long one?
oh yeah, I want to be like Abraham.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm
Yeah,
so excited about this, and I'm most definitely going to support this because it's for a good cause, and I want to make sure I support you. So yeah, once I get paid, once that paycheck hits the account, that's when Ben's gonna order, and
okay.
gonna make
Okay, you
sure.
gonna let me know you got it too.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna let you know. So, Grace, the Grace House. Let's talk about that. The process of creating that, with your daughter and everything. Let's talk about that.
Is my baby now. Um, and it was always something that I wanted to have, that if I ever retire from singing, I wanted to have something else that I could fall back on. And not only that, but for a good cause and to help seniors. Now, what's so special about it? Because when the Lord gave it to me, it was mainly how can you, what can you do different from other adult daycares? So I've always wanted to do something different. Well, my mother had a school. It was a music school, and having that music school, all of the lessons were private.
Wow.
So that meant that we could concentrate on that one person with their voice quality, their pitch tones, and do just what we needed to do with them by themselves. And so that's the same thing that I'm doing with the seniors.
Okay.
We have group sessions, but then we haven't, I guess I'm putting it out here now, that I'm gonna start doing private lessons or yeah, one-on-one with them because there are some that can play.
Come on.
And there's some that can play the piano, there's some that can sing, there's some that have other instruments that they can play. So that's what I'm going to work on this year of 2025. We just opened up. It's not even been a year yet.
Wow.
And we're doing really, really good. We've got already maybe about 10 or 12, um, 12 seniors that come male and female. So, and it's private pay now. I'm looking for the AAA to, y'all pray for me for that because I'm on the waiting list and the waiting list is, so we're just waiting because Medicare and Medicaid will be able to send them to us. And then Medicare and Medicaid will pay for them to come to me. So
Look, y'all got to stay tuned for Dr. Dorinda Clark Cole. Got stuff up always up her sleeve. This is the Entrepreneur of the Year goes to Dr. Cole.
I
look,
love
I,
it. I
I,
love it.
it takes a how would I say? It takes a strong person to be able to handle all those hats and still
Yeah.
keep her marriage together, her
Mhm.
spiritual life with God, her
Yeah.
family life. It takes a strong woman to do that. And
Yes. Thank
hats off to
you.
you, A plus. But I'm pretty sure that there's been ups and downs. There's always gonna be ups
Mhm.
and downs because we're human.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely. Yeah.
try,
That's gonna be, and I know anytime you're doing or pursuing and this is just out there for those of you that are going in that field of entrepreneurship, is that, you'll never be successful if you don't work at it.
yeah,
Sometimes you got to well, most of the time getting started, you got to put your own money in. You got to make it look pleasing to the people or your clients.
yeah,
And that's what I'm doing. I work really hard to make sure that they have a very clean environment and that they are, and I come in, I speak to them, and I'm hugging them, talking, what's going on, how you doing, that kind of thing. I'm not an artist that'll stand so far away, and just let the employees do it, but I am actually in there working with them. So, and my daughter, she's doing excellent with the Grace House. She loves it. She used to work with her grandmother, my husband's mother and father, until they passed away. So she kind of got the hands-on of what to do with that. Yeah.
yeah. And that's a gift as itself because not everybody can be able to work with the elderly and the senior citizens
Yes.
because it's a gift because there's certain
Mm,
things that procedures that have to be done. You gotta make sure they take the medicines on time. If they have medicine,
yes.
they gotta make sure they get care of cleaning their bodies and make sure
Yes.
it's done properly. And the only reason I knew
Absolutely.
about that because my aunt worked for an association that was a knee association, and
Mm,
it's basically they help with the elderly and then they help with the special needs that can't be able to take care of themselves.
right.
Knew about it, so yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good cause. It's a really good cause.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
make sure y'all support it. Y'all,
Thank you, hon.
y'all it's in new coins now. It's in new coins. It's in new.
Yes, yes, but it's a blessing, and I appreciate. We've got when we opened up Big Ben, we had quite a few people come through there to see the Grace House in our open house, and we had a lot of people to donate to the Grace House and to help out in that area. So I was really, really happy to see that, and they're still donating. They're still donating to the cause.
Yeah, because it's a good cause, and it
Mhm.
y'all need look y'all need to take after Dr. Cole now because not I'm not saying every artist in the industry, but artists nowadays they feel like they they can't ever pour back into other people.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's always me, me, me. But sometimes you
Mhm.
pour back into other people so you can get your blessing.
Yes, yes, absolutely,
And since she's the living
absolutely.
witness right now, look.
Ah! Yes, you gotta be able to do that. Gotta be able to do it.
Yes,
Mhm,
ma'am. So the clothing line. Let's talk
mhm.
about the clothing line. Are you gonna create some men clothes too? Because I want some.
Being close too.
Yeah, create some
So
men clothes. Because
we
I'm.
we can we can work on that. We can work on that.
Oh, another thing, I got a suggestion that you might could be able to put in your store.
Okay.
Size Dorinda Clark Cole fans, because you know the fan thing is in style. Put your boots on.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
thing.
get
Yeah,
your
that
fan.
thing.
Maybe you could start selling those. Look,
No, like and I saw actually I saw Pamela had she's actually got that going on now.
okay.
Yeah, she got her little band. She said, "Come on, y'all, come on, come on." But yeah, that would have been a good thing to do as well. But yeah, yeah. So we try to keep things going. Anything that is popular that we feel that we could connect it with ministry. I think it's always good to put in the merch store. And I don't just only have just cosmetics up there. I got some other stuff in my store.
Yeah.
Start working with I want to start working with with purses and
Yeah,
purses, that kind of thing. Something that's different that makes a woman feel good about herself.
yeah.
That's the whole
Okay.
purpose of the Duran line, was to bring the beauty out of every woman, you know. That's what I really, really want to do.
Yes, ma'am. Let me tell y'all, I'm just so happy to be in the presence of Dr. Cole now. This is a legend. This is a legend right here. Legend. It's like I'm in awe. I'm in awe. So you just got off two national tours. First of all, the reunion tour was banana. It was
Mhm.
bananas. Traveling on the tour, what was some because it was a lot. It was a lot. And traveling and all that stuff. Did you ever feel like I was really, really exhausted? Like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the next show, but I know I need to go to the next show.
Well, no, well, when you have when you other one to come and back you up, But it was a very pleasure um tour. The camaraderie that we had with all of the artists, it was like a family. It was
Yeah,
like a family. And when I tell you, Kurt, who's a mastermind, thing was just absolutely wonderful. We felt Kurt said the second time around, we was like, oh Lord, oh Lord. But because it was Kurt, of course we did it. And then Fred was on it, but then kind of a bit of Yolanda. So it was even more our peers the
yeah.
second time around. So it turned out. I don't think we would have ever had to say, I ain't going out. I'm not doing that because we had such a good time doing it.
And that's all it's about when you're doing ministry and touring and stuff. You're supposed to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a job, but you're supposed
Yeah.
to have fun with it. Um,
Right. Right.
so, Dr. Carr, I want to thank you for coming on here. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate your ministry. I appreciate every uh, business that you establish.
Thank you.
I hope it flourishes everywhere and just overflow. And
I appreciate
yeah,
that.
and make sure y'all support her. Make sure y'all support her. I'm gonna have her say her social media handles, and then make sure you download her new album, Determined, guys. I'm gonna put it on later on. Y'all gonna see the album cover. She done killed it as always.
Oh, yes, I was trying to step out a little bit, just step out a little bit.
Yes, ma'am. So where can they
Yeah.
follow you at? Where they can book you at? Cause y'all need to book her because she can preach too now. She take you off.
Ooh,
She have you on the
Lord.
floor crying, speaking in tongues. Um, everything falling off. Your jacket falling off. Your glasses falling off.
Hair fall off, no. No, but they can find me Big Ben on all of the social media outlets. I am Dorinda Clark Cole. You just type in Dorinda and you'll see the Clark Cole pop right on up. Everything from fashion, from Dorinda to all of the things that Miss Dorinda's doing. Facebook, Dorinda Clark Cole. Just type it in and just follow me. Follow
Follow.
me. I'd love to follow you back and let's just have a great time this year. I believe this year is going to bring a lot of joy in spite of what we're feeling right now. But I believe that God's in control.
Oh, he's always in control.
Yes,
Always in control.
yes, Lord.
He's always
Yes,
in
Lord.
control because
So
he
he,
look when people say this with the politics stuff going on. I said nah. I said I just believe the Lord, the report of the Lord. The Lord gonna do it for us. So, guys, you
I
heard
know
it.
one thing. He always comes through for us.
Yes, always, always. And even when you feel like you're not feel like sometimes he's not there, he's there.
Yes.
He's there. He just waiting on you to call off.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. Absolutely.
So she got me speaking. Look, that the call got me speaking on here.
Come on.
But yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Y'all supported for real. This is good ground.
If it wasn't for you guys kind of keeping us out there like that, you know, all it just doesn't have to be a radio station.
Yes, ma'am.
Podcast, YouTube, you know, that's the way people are finding out about us. So I appreciate you. That's why we take time with you, you know, because you got a following just like anybody else. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
appreciate it.
So
Yes.
she got a Dorinda Clark TV show and and a radio show. Y'all make sure y'all support her on that. She be having all the independent artists on there. And I one more
Yes.
thing before two more things before we go.
Mm.
Ahmad Hall told me to tell you hello, Ahmad Hall.
Ahmad.
Yeah, Ahmad is my client. So yes,
Okay.
ma'am. So he told me to say hi,
Yes.
and my 12-year-old sister, when she found out I was interviewing you tonight, she's like, "Oh my gosh!" She said, "That's my favorite Clark sister. That is my favorite Clark sister." So she want me to tell you, can you shout her out? Her name is Zariana.
Zari.
Yes, ma'am.
Zariana.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hey, Zariana. Keep me in your prayers when you praying. Just say, Lord, look on Miss Dorinda.
All right.
Yeah.
We and this has been a wonderful time. Dr. Cole, thank you so much once again. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And I
I
pray that you have
appreciate you.
a wonderful night. Get you some rest once you get done with your other things that you're doing tonight. And
Yes.
enjoy the rest of your night.
Okay, you too. And thank you so much for having me and hope to see you real soon.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You're gonna see me now. You're gonna see.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
you're
Now,
gonna
where you from? Where you from?
I am from Clarksville, Tennessee. So I am 30
Okay.
minutes from Nashville. 30 minutes.
Dollars.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, Stella's. Oh, we'll see each other. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, most definitely. Okay.
All right. I will see
All
you there
right, honey. Okay, you take care. Have a good one.
too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Come on.